From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. Justice must be seen to be done in the Sushant case. If it is seen to be done, then it will be done. Because people will have faith in those in charge of the investigation. But if it is not seen to be done, if the case is monitored by the Mumbai police and the Maharashtra government, who are but Riya Chakrabarti's spokespersons and defenders, then the people will lose faith. And public faith in the criminal justice system ensures the rule of law. In this context, ladies and gentlemen, I must bring to your attention the deliberate and brutal attack launched by Maharashtra's ruling politicians on Sushant Singh Rajput's family. The brutal attack on his 75-year-old father. The relentless attack on Sushant himself. NCP leaders now joined in and have insulted him today in a calibrated, consistent and open attack on Sushant Singh Rajput. They have ridiculed him by saying that, and I quote, he was not as famous in his lifetime as he is after his death, unquote. This spewing of low-level drivel is by a person from a party that rules Maharashtra and therefore takes charge of the investigation. The Shiv Sena attacks Sushant's family, his father directly. A father emotionally distraught has been targeted with such relentless verbal violence by Uddhav Thackeray's right-hand man Sanjay Raut of the Shiv Sena, that he has been forced today to seek justice by writing a 9-page letter calling out the Shiv Sena leader and seeking an apology. So I am asking tonight, how can those who are mercilessly launching a vicious attack on Sushant and his family be entrusted with the task of ensuring justice for him? How can those who call Sushant mentally unstable, who say Sushant was a nobody, ensure justice for him? And why should we trust it? And why should we allow it? Why should we allow it? We who are told have no stakes in the matter, we do. Because we know that it is only because of us, because of you and me, ladies and gentlemen, that we have got this far. That a murder closed as a suicide has now become the #1 issue in India. And that tonight, when the fight for justice goes global, we have every right, you and me have every right to demand that by giving the case to the CBI, justice is not just done, but seen to be done. That's why it's #CBI for SSR. With more details, we're back tonight. CBI for SSR is a global movement. At 10 p.m. today, diary, sting operation and exclusive leads. And at 10:30 p.m. tonight, the hardline, ultra, SDPI, PFI combination, the SDPI which planned riots in Bengaluru, must not be allowed to operate as a political party in India. All this and more is coming up, and here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on The Debate Tonight. CBI for SSR is a global movement now. Please join this campaign, make it stronger on the Republic Media Network. Unforgivable and unacceptable The NCP brutally assaults Sushant, says he wasn't as famous when he was alive.
हाँ, आप क्या करना चाहते हैं?
उसी आधार पर नोटिस बोल रहे हैं।
देखिए, वो हम देखेंगे, परिवार और हम देखेंगे।
जी हाँ,
तो आपको मीडिया को उसमें बीच में आने की जरूरत नहीं है।
Won't probe but will insult joint attack from the Sena and NCP on Sushant and Sushant's family has triggered nationwide outrage.
राजा रात्रि का बोल रहा है थोड़ी सी कीमत अभी देश में तो इनएक्टिव है।
Sharad Pawar calls out his own grandnephew, calls him immature for demanding a CBI investigation, makes his intent absolutely clear. The Republic Media Network accesses Sushant's full diary. Suicide theory experts should read these pages tonight. And at 10:30 p.m. tonight, Republic will show you proof of SDPI's role in the Bengaluru riots. Time for a complete ban on this group. Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak, there are close to 45,000 tweets, over 51,000 missed calls. Let's come together, viewers, and close to 30,000 WhatsApp messages as a response to our campaign, #CBI for SSR. Viewers, I thank you for your support and your faith in our investigation. Tonight, every video message, every tweet, every WhatsApp text should be a wake-up call for the Maharashtra government, which is not just covering up, but which is now brutally attacking Sushant Singh Rajput, brutally and relentlessly attacking his family. When we started Republic, we told you, you are Republic, and we are your voice. Tonight, we will be your voice once again in this fight for justice for Sushant. Let's debate.
I want CBI for Sushant Singh Rajput.
CBI for SSR.
We want justice for Sushant.
We all want justice for Sushant Singh Rajput.
His family should get the justice.
CBI for Sushant Singh Rajput.
#CBI for SSR.
We want CBI for Sushant.
CBI for Sushant.
CBI for SSR.
CBI for Sushant Rajput Singh.
These are the frames of a public movement in the year's longest running battle for justice. 1 billion plus Indians have joined hands in the quest to find the truth behind Sushant's mysterious death.
जितने बाजू जितने सर देख ले दुश्मन जान से हारेगा वो हर बाजी जब खेलेंगे हम जी जान से.
And as these voices get louder, a state government is getting very, very nervous.
राजा रात्रि का बोल रहा है थोड़ी सी कीमत अभी देश में तो इनएक्टिव है परंतु CBIच्या बद्दलची जर चौकशी कोणाला करायची असेल मी स्वच्छ सांगितलं माझा महाराष्ट्र मुंबई पोलिसांवर 100% विश्वास आहे.
While the NCP boss has called his own grandnephew Parth Pawar immature for demanding a CBI investigation, his party leader has gone a step ahead to insult Sushant in the most brutal manner. When confronted by Republic Media Network, arrogance was the leader's only resort.
It is my duty to ask you the question, sir.
I have no duty.
No, it is my duty to ask you questions.
I have no duty to answer you. No.
My duty to ask you questions. Why are you getting so edgy, sir?
Silly questions. Silly.
What is silly? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, is it silly? Is it silly, Mr. Memon, to ask you why the Mumbai police has covered up the investigation?
Yeah, exactly. There is no, because I don't believe that Mumbai police has covered the investigation. Your premise is wrong.
Sir, are you serious?
Therefore, don't ask me that.
Mr. Memon, are you serious?
Please don't ask.
Sir.
Please don't ask me question.
You have just put out a tweet saying Sushant was not as famous during his lifetime.
My tweet is fine.
The government at the helm in the state of Maharashtra, which is in the dock for its police's shoddy probe, is back to slandering the family viciously.
देखिए, आप बार-बार वो बात मत करिए. हाँ, आप क्या करना चाहते हैं?
उसी आधार पर नोटिस बोल रहे हैं.
देखिए, वो हम देखेंगे, परिवार और हम देखेंगे.
जी हाँ.
तो आपको मीडिया को उसमें बीच में आने की जरूरत नहीं है.
For all of them, the pages of Sushant's diary that give an insight to his brilliant mind and futuristic vision should be an eye-opener. There's zero hope from the Mumbai police and the Maharashtra government when it comes to justice. If the public sentiment still doesn't jolt them, the family's 9-page letter should be a wake-up call.
सुशांत के परिवार का सब्र का बांध तब टूटा जब महीना बीतते ना बीतते महंगे वकील और नामी पीआर एजेंसी से लैश हनी ट्रैप गैंग डंके की चोट पर वापस लौटता है। सुशांत को लूटने मारने से तसल्ली नहीं हुई, तो उसकी स्मृति को भी अपमानित करने लगता है।
Let's debate.
I'd like all these PR managers of Riya Chakrabarti, the Maharashtra government, the Mumbai police today, Ketan, I want all of these people to see the 9-page statement by Sushant Singh Rajput's family, which I have here. Shame on all of you who are still supporting what the Maharashtra government and the Mumbai police is doing. Shame on all of you, Ketan, who are still supporting the attack by the NCP, the relentless and brutal abuse by the Shiv Sena. Shame on all of you for not having the courage to speak up when the whole country is saying CBI for SSR. How many voices will you drown? How many voices? Surendra Chauhan, let me start with you if you come on the debate with Amit Satam tonight. The NCP insults Sushant. It's an open, now everything. It's absolutely clear. There is nothing to hide anymore. They are openly attacking now. Now it's out in the open. Open, consistent, deliberate, crude attack on Sushant and his family by the Maharashtra government. We don't trust this government anymore. You abuse him in the daytime, and in the night you say we will bring justice to him, Amit Satam. They abuse him in the daytime, they attack the family, and at night they say, they go before the Supreme Court and they say, we will give you justice for Sushant. Amit Satam is opening the debate tonight with Surendra Chauhan. This level of insult has been gone on for too far.
Absolutely depressing, disheartening and disgusting to note the kind of allegations that have been made not only against Sushant Singh Rajput but also against Sushant Singh Rajput's family. This does not go as per the culture and the traditions of the state of Maharashtra, and definitely does not go with the teachings and the principles of Chhatrapati Shivaji, on whose name the state is run. The political parties which take the name of Chhatrapati Shivaji and run the state are not only disrespecting Sushant Singh Rajput's family or Sushant Singh Rajput's father, it is a disrespect and insult of every middle class family of this country of 130 crores. It is disrespecting the aspirations and the dreams of every youth of this country. It is disrespecting the love of every sister of this country. It is disrespecting every father of this country. And this needs to be absolutely, it is disgusting, and this cannot be justified under any circumstances.
It is going to be countered. Now tell me, why should this, as our public campaign...
What is this disrespecting? What the government has done, what is the disrespect?
Look at the comments that have been made by certain representatives of the ruling party against the father of Sushant Singh Rajput. You started by saying that he committed suicide, then you said he was a bipolar disorder, and now you are stooping down to the level of blaming his father, blaming the family.
43,000 strong Mumbai police, you are insulting the entire Mumbai police.
On behalf of the
Are you insulting the entire Mumbai police?
Like
a 43,000 strong policemen,
as per the whims and fancies of the concerned. What do you mean by whims and fancies of the concerned? What kind of a language is this? Has it been the investigation that you have conducted for the last 52 days? No, not at all. You are stooping down to the level of insulting his father and his family, and also being discredited to the victim.
Has the police filed any closure report?
I want to read out from the family statement, viewers. I want to read out from the family statement. What is Andrea saying? Andrea, what's your problem? Andrea.
Isn't this an insult that people are using a dead man for publicity? Isn't that an insult?
Whose publicity? Who is seeking publicity? This battle for justice is for publicity. Neelam Katara is on the debate with you. Neelam.
I'm sorry, this has been used just to make people believe that the government of Maharashtra is weak. No, I'm sorry, we are not weak.
Wait a minute. Just a minute. I'd be the last person to go against any state police. I would be the last person to go against any state police. But as a policeman's daughter, I'm saying this. But the way the Bombay police has behaved, how can a police person without... post-mortem report without any kind of proof say that this is a suicide, and because the Bombay police did not change that officer, I have lost faith in the Mumbai police.
The point is,
Sushant Singh I have lost complete faith in the Mumbai police because they decided it was a suicide
I'd like Shaina NC to come and see that.
investigation.
This is the most unfortunate thing. People are doing politics over dead body of Sushant Singh Rajput. This whole episode was supposed to be a battle for justice.
Don't give these cliches.
Battle for Bihar election and battle for Sushant's money. This is the most unfortunate thing one can see today. But it is all.
It is the most unfortunate thing that you don't want to let this.
In front of everyone on the national media.
Okay, keep on going. Keep on ranting more and more things. I want to see today and let the country see today. How much low you guys can stoop? How much low you can stoop below the belt? Keep on rattling your words. Now listen to me. Forget Bihar election. Listen to me.
No more a battle for
listen
justice.
To me now.
Let us not be a hypocrite.
Okay, listen to me now. You're talking of justice. You are talking of justice. Listen to me.
This is no more a battle for justice.
Don't keep on doing ranting. Listen to me.
And battle for Sushant.
Okay, Bihar elections. Come and fight Bihar elections.
Who's trying to turn this battle of
listen to me now.
Battle of Bihar elections.
He's continuously sitting one-way mode. He doesn't want to listen. Problem is his. Now it all started. How low you all can stoop. That is the thing this nation wants to know. Mr. Sanjay Raut says that Sushant's father had begun a second marriage and Sushant was not in good terms. Look at his weird imagination.
Neeraj Kumar Bablu.
Weird imagination. This was said by Sanjay Raut.
Of Sushant Singh
Mr. Abdul Mazid Mehman says Sushant is getting more publicity after his death.
Voices within
very good. Now Mumbai police to add up to
Sanjay Raut's official line. No,
files an
official line
over
is
Bihar
what
police.
Uddhav Thackeray said
How low
when
you
he
guys
said
can
that he doesn't want to make this into a Bihar versus Maharashtra battle. Uddhav Thackeray made it clear that
we don't know the heights of
should come to the Mumbai police.
Now
they will get justice and guilty will be punished. That's the official line of the head of the government. Do you take the party chief and the chief minister's line as official? Okay, who decides JDU's line? Is it Nitish Kumar or is it some local politician?
He's around.
Or some lone spokesperson who may have a different line.
And he's around the Maharashtra government.
Personal opinion cannot be political lines.
What do you mean first time opinion? How dare Sanjay Raut say that like these things? How dare he? Is this the way to speak to a Sushant's father who's already dead?
But the official line of the government comes from the chief minister, and he has.
What do you mean official line? Official line of the government was to put an FIR over the Bihar police. Official line of the chief minister was to file an FIR over Bihar police. You mean to say that? Official line was by Majid Mehman who says that Sushant got more publicity after his death.
You have said, Ketan, 1 minute. Ketan, 1 minute. Ketan, listen. You are talking about official line and you are saying that I am quoting the unofficial line. Now the unofficial line is this. Why did Sushant Singh Rajput's father marry a second time? Sushant did not agree to his father's second marriage. I want to know how many times Sushant Singh Rajput visited his family in Patna. These are words coming in from the right-hand man of Uddhav Thackeray. I don't trust this party.
The ruling party.
I don't trust this party to do an investigation. Sharad Pawar says, Andrea, I'm not debating with you with Ketan. Sharad Pawar says, 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, this official, unofficial line argument is completely wrong. There has been an attempt to undermine Sushant, to brush aside the gravity of the situation, to target the family, and now the Shiv Sena, the NCP and the Mumbai police's open, consistent and calibrated attack is out in the open. Don't give me this rubbish about official line. Day one, the Maharashtra Home Minister blamed Sushant. Day one, Ketan. He said he was clinically depressed. Mumbai police reports to him. Is that an official line or an unofficial line? He was believing media reports then. Why doesn't he ensure a CBI investigation given the morning evidence indicates A connection to the Disha Salian case? Official line? I am simply asking you, and the question is today, why are you attacking Sushant and why are you attacking the family? Now that you are attacking Sushant and attacking the family, it is very clear that the public has no confidence in you. I'd like to ask Nilotpal Mrinal, who's lost his friend SSR. Public confidence does not matter. It's an open attack, Nilotpal. You've been close to Sushant and to his family. There is now a vicious campaign on the family, vicious campaign. I want to read out one thing before I come to you, Nilotpal. Let me read this out. This is Sushant's family is forced to put out a statement. Shame on the Maharashtra government. They say Sushant's family did not even get the time to mourn. Instead of catching the culprits, the protector showcased the photo of the dead body. Sushant died because of their carelessness. This did not satisfy them, so they built the story of depression through which they attempted to kill his character. What happened if Sushant's family didn't name any biggies? They are descendants of the British, they can do anything, so they participated in a fashion parade. Sushant's family's patients died soon after a month. The honey trap gang returned with the support of expensive lawyers and PR agencies. Even after looting and killing Sushant, the gang started insulting his memory. The protector also joined them. And then it says in Godfather, that is based on true stories, its protagonist Don Corleone has said, America is a beautiful country, the law rules the land. The question is about Sushant's brutal murder. The question is about whether expensive lawyers with the complexities of the law murdered justice as well. And the bigger question is, why would people believe these English-speaking elites, false saviors, who look at the victims with disdain? Now, I'll tell you this, after this I want to know what conscience Uddhav Thackeray's government has. Sushant's family, which has 4 sisters and an aged father, is being threatened so that they learn a lesson. Everybody's character is being assassinated. Sushant's relationship with his own sisters is being challenged. People who are creating this narrative and the ones who are enjoying it should not forget that they are also here. If things continue like this, there is no guarantee that that won't happen to them tomorrow. Why are we pushing this country in that direction where those who believe that they own everything kill hardworking individuals with the help of their goons? And in disguise of being the saviors, those salaried class protectors shamelessly take their sides. This should be sent to Parambir Singh of the Mumbai Police. Amit Satam, Ajay Alok, Neelam Katara, I want to send this letter with 1 copy to Parambir Singh, Mumbai Police Commissioner responsible for this, 1 more to Anil Deshmukh, the Home Minister, 1 to Sharad Pawar and 1 to Uddhav Thackeray. Answer your conscience today. Surendra Chauhan, answer what you people are doing with Sushant's family. You will, the country will never forgive you for this. People will never forgive you for this. This letter is going to be put out on republicworld.com in 1 hour. Please send copies of it to the Mumbai Police Commissioner.
Why you are not
1 copy to Uddhav Thackeray, 1 copy to Sharad Pawar, who thinks this is not an important case. Send 1 copy to him. And tell them we are not afraid anymore.
1 copy to Devendra Fadnavis.
Say we are not afraid anymore. Now the question is, Nilotpal is responding.
Fadnavis has already demanded for a CBI inquiry. He has already demanded for a free and fair investigation of this particular case. You are the people who are opposing this particular free and fair investigation. That is the reason this letter has to be sent to you people and not to Devendra Fadnavis.
Nobody is opposing. You people are unnecessarily criticizing a police.
Whom are you supporting? Whom are you advocating?
A police force. You are
it is not the question of demoralizing a police force. It is a question of shoddy investigation.
The question is on, and I'd like Nilotpal to come into the debate. Nilotpal, what do you have to say about the vicious attack on the family and on Sushant now? I want you to speak up and be heard for a while.
The thing is, the Majid Menon or Sanjay Raut. I think we need to see the photo of Majid Menon with Mahesh Bhatt sharing dice with Zakir Naik. I don't need to tell who Zakir Naik is and whose lawyer Majid Menon was, whose side he was taking. And Majid Menon or Sanjay Raut is elected representative by public. We elect them. And if we are not happy, if our family is not happy, our friend gone, And if you are asking for justice, what is wrong? And who is Sanjay Raut's son or Majid Menon's son? We don't know. Now, they should not object anything for CBI because Sushant Bhai was individual, whether he was a star or not, or a normal person, they cannot decide. They cannot decide whether a person is a big, a small, what his father was doing or not doing. That's none of their business. As India will give justice to every individual. If they are not lawmaker, they are elected representative, and we elect them. And if they will see it, that what will happen to them in future, because we are the public, we are Awam. We have lost our family member. They don't have the pain. They don't see what we are going through. But we will show them in future what the public is. They are not seeing the global outrage. They are not aware what is happening. Many people have not slept since last 60 days. They send me messages. They send me thanks message to you. They ask me to talk to you in a debate and tell how grieved they are. Since 60 days they have not slept. Are this leader or person opposing this are able to understand the feeling of people? What is going on there in mind? Okay, we will not attack personally, but they are elected representatives and they will come to know in future election what public think about them because they are not standing with the public.
There's a growing feeling that the politicians always think that issues will go away.
You mean to say that the rule of law should go?
Yeah. Does the rule of law allow you to call Sushant Singh Rajput unstable?
You want to say that
does the rule of law allow the Home Minister to declare it to be an Atmahatya? Does the rule of law, you know Jayant Patil, what he said, the cabinet minister in Maharashtra?
He is talking on
You know what he said? He said death got more publicity than his films. Viewers, I will repeat what Jayant Patil, cabinet minister in Maharashtra said. He said Sushant's suicide has got more publicity than he would get post a film release. These are heartless comments which reflect the mindset of the people. It reflects their mindset that if they are using this kind of language, why are they repeatedly saying that this is all publicity? Does a person die for publicity? Are you people out of your mind? Andrea, stop shouting. Be reasonable. Why is this being said? Can I please?
Nobody is saying.
Of course it's being said. Nasir is on. Mumbai police has blamed the family. The Mumbai police has blamed the family. And I'm asking you, can I have everyone on, please? Thank you. Can anything be more sly than the Mumbai police, led by Parambir Singh, hold select press conference on 3rd August to blame the family for filing an FIR in Patna, saying they did not raise any suspicion. Neither did they complain about any lapse in our investigation. A father has just been to his son's cremation. A father has just been to his son's cremation. You expect him to have facts. A father has just cremated his son. You expect him to have an investigative leads? You heartless people, Surendra Chauhan, Ketan, you are attacking the family, the father.
You are now speaking wrong. Nobody is attacking
You
the
are
family.
casting aspersions on the integrity of the family.
Has not made any complaint. Has not. Certainly not. He has not made any complaint.
And collective loss of empathy is a political
Arnab,
made
any complaint.
Arnab, to certain
just a minute. Please keep quiet. Just keep quiet. Arnab, this is the typical argument. This is the typical argument. Yeah, this is the argument of a criminal. I didn't expect these people to use it. DP Yadav, who's a known mafia gang leader, said this for me, that who knew this woman in the society. After she blamed my sons, her name was associated with my family, and she has done this just to get known in society. So I've been told that I sent my son to be killed so that I could know the Yadavs and have a place in society. Such a sense of deja vu, but I did not expect these people to talk like those mafia leaders. It is shameful. It is shameful. And if Sushant is better known in his death, this is a great reflection on him. This is a great reflection on him, because all of us will die and no one will remember us after our deaths. He is known better. I think that's a big compliment to him. So stop speaking like this and stop saying that parents send their children to die because they want to be known. So this is nonsense.
You have lost your son and you've experienced this. Now that's what, Ketan, we need to think about. She has lost her son, and the worst things, Neelam Katara has been the worst and most unimaginable experiences and words have been used for her. It is almost as if she must be faced to...
I was asked in court. I was asked in court. They make me give my statement straight after the cremation. And when I gave a statement later on and I took the name of the girl, they said she's making up, she's adding up, she's been tutored. There I was, it was so difficult for me to name somebody's daughter in an FIR. And they said I had been tutored and I was cooking up. So they expect you to come from the funeral pyre of your child. There's such a sense of deja vu. Be in your right senses and give a complete account. And if you add anything, you are making up. So this is nothing new.
I want to ask the Mumbai Police Commissioner.
No, empathy is something.
No. 1 minute. Just let's speak. You know, today, think of one thing. And Parambir Singh, you listen to me. You think people will forget. You think people will forget, Parambir Singh? You think people will be quiet, people can be silenced? If you think so, then you please look at Neelam Katara. Have you all been able to silence her? You all as in all the people who called her names. Have they been able to silence her? How many years has it been, Miss Katara?
18. And I have a parole
18 years. 18 years, Parambir Singh, remember 18 years this mother is fighting for her son. If required 80 years, we will fight for Sushant Singh Rajput, Parambir Singh. 80 years and more we will fight. So don't play games with the people. The Mumbai police is playing games with the people supported by the Maharashtra government and the Maharashtra government leaders. And people like Ketan come and say this is not the official line. You think when they attack Sushant Singh Rajput's family, they give us cyclo-style notes? You think they will stamp it with Maharashtra government and Mumbai police stamps? You abuse in private and you lie in public. You abuse in private. You abuse in private. And then you give affidavits in court in public. But the problem is, you know what, Ketan? These people can't help themselves. So the truth comes out. So Sharad Pawar says it's not an important case at all. My nephew is crazy to be talking about it. So Sanjay Raut says, you know, this father, he's got problems. So Majid Memon says, who knew Sushant Singh Rajput? Jayant Patil says, this man got more publicity after dying than he got through his films. So what you do, you need to understand, Nasir, this is abuse in private and pretend in public. It will not do. Viewers, I'm asking you, will it do? People are really angry on this and people will not stop. Will they stop? Will they stop, Atim? Will they stop, Ajay? I'm telling you, this is unstoppable. Unstoppable. Even if it goes to the CBI, people will not stop.
No, they are thoroughly exposed, completely thoroughly exposed. And let me tell you, Mr. Sanjay Raut is acting like a rout. And he will create rout for Shiv Sena and Maharashtra government. There is no doubt about it. And let the CBI, let the Supreme Court give an order. And I want to request this Honorable Supreme Court, please do it under your monitoring. The Supreme Court should monitor this case. And if within 7 days, the skeletons will come out, and then we'll see what happens. All these people who are shouting on your TV channels and other channels, just not supporting the CBI probe, will come out and say, oh, we never knew this.
And someone, I appeal to someone from the public to take all this abuse that has been put out in public or private by these people running the Maharashtra government, and people should go to the Supreme Court and put this before their lordships, so that their lordships know that when Abhishek Manu Singhvi comes and tells you about jurisdiction, your lordships, this is what they want to hide. A Shiv Sena MP calls it a chota mota mudda. Chota mota mudda, viewers? They say it's politics. Why are you quiet now?
You can kill anyone in Mumbai if you are not happy with the family, and it will be a chota mota mudda. You can kill anyone in Delhi if they have some animosity with the family, and it will be a chota mota mudda. Point is, how long the family will rule the roost, whether in Maharashtra or in Delhi or any place. This is the point to answer. On whose behest BMC officers are acting?
Nothing
on whose
but
behest?
an example of defeated people, disgusted people, uncultured people, and frustrated people. Defeatist mentality, frustrated mentality. Because they know that the tide has turned. They know that the facts are out. They know that the evidence are there in public. They know there are thousands of testimonies.
Amit, we must listen to those who have lost their own. And I want to speak to Jia Khan's mother, Rabia. Today, the Maharashtra government is attacking Sushant's family. They are targeting Sushant's father. The Maharashtra government is disregarding the family even during the Supreme Court hearing. The difference is that this case is very much in the media. So when they attack, we question them back. We just heard Neelam Katara. I just want to hear, and I want Rabia, I want you to talk from your experience to all the people watching tonight. Let people know what parents go through. After a loss, let people know that when the whole system comes out, when the father has to write a 9-page letter saying that after looting and killing Sushant, the gang started insulting his memory, the protector also joined them. Today, at least this is being highlighted. I want people to know what is not highlighted. Rabia, I want you to tell people what families go through after systematic killings like it happened in the case of your own daughter.
Yes. Arnab, before I start telling you anything, I want to say for the criminals that the sin is yours, the crime is yours, and the shame is yours. And you blame it on family because you have no other tools. To cover your truth, to the criminal action, you go under the umbrella of the politicians because you know they have the power to crack the criminal behavior. Right? The accuser's father was calling me insane, and within a month takes his son and brings a media campaign saying, I have no sympathy for mother. Where his own son writes me letters saying, I want a mother like you. I love you more than my mother. I see your love in Jia. You know, Jia praises you so much. I mean, I gave all the WhatsApp messages, the last minute WhatsApp messages of my daughter to police and CBI. They ignored it, where she has implicitly expressed that he has got a bad temper, that he physically abuses. And his accuser's own father's sister wrote to me and said that when she raised this subject to her brother, saying that the neighbors are complaining that Suraj is beating Jia, he said, "Mera beta ash kar raha hai, interfere mat karo, usse ash karne do." Is tarah ka aapka was this thing. Then he comes on the night. The accused does not even come. He runs away. 3 days we don't see him at all in the funeral. And the father comes and says, "Are mere," he abuses the son, calling him I don't know. You know, I can't even use that Greek word, calling him name and saying, "अरे ये तो बच्ची थी, उसने तो अपने करियर की वाट लगा दी. मैंने उसको कहा था कि don't repeat the mistakes that I have made." I mean, what kind of mistakes you're talking about? And then an influential friend of mine went to NCP leader and said, look into Jia Khan's case. We know her from childhood. And this is a simple case of murder. He said, don't talk to us. The father will start singing our song. What is the song that father knows of NCP that he will start singing? I mean, this kind of things that I have seen. The accuser's mother is saying that I am taking a murder turn just to get money. I mean, we have lost a child. For 7.5 years, I am asking for justice. I have done more investigation Arnab than these people have done. I've handed everything, all the injury pictures, all the forensic expert report, and the BBM forensic expert analysis where they can get the GPS. They have done nothing, just getting under the umbrella of the politicians, because they know if they have the politicians, they can attack the family. This is what they have in their defense. Shame on them.
Rabia.
Yes.
Rabia and
I'm
Neelam.
So angry. Arnab, you have no
Rabia and Neelam, can I just step aside from this and say one thing?
Yeah, sure.
I want to say one thing to both of you. You know, I've been asking myself on this. Why has Sushant's case, Neelam, become so massive, big, overwhelming? You know, Neelam, I've known you for all these 18 years. And you know, I've been thinking, what is it that has really made people so involved and angry and passionately involved in the facts of how Sushant was killed? And I have only one conclusion, Rabia, because people have seen your pain. People are seeing your pain, Neelam, today. People who didn't know you maybe, people are seeing Rabia's pain today. People are seeing Sushant's father's pain today when a father says that I was just coming out of the cremation when you took a statement from me. And I want to take all this pain and put it out in a note and send it to the Mumbai Police Commissioner that what are you doing? You attack parents. And therefore I feel many parents are watching this today and saying, my God, this could happen to our children. Because you know loss when you experience it. Many fathers, many brothers and sisters are saying Sushant could have been our brother. Right? Many young people are saying Sushant could have been our friend. I'm telling you, many people from the cinema industry are saying, we could have been Sushant. People are saying, look how hard he fought. He lost his mother. Yes. He lost his mother in his teens. Right? And I read that he always wanted to make her proud. He lost his own mother and he worked so hard to achieve everything. And today people are questioning our movement. I feel this is a turning point because everyone in India is seeing this as a big battle for justice. It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call.
And there's a huge middle class in this country who need to send their children out into the world to work, to make a name for themselves, to earn money. And they are scared. They are scared. Can they send their children out, and what other choice do they have? This is a bigger question than elections. And especially, like on the other side, it was a criminal politician. So, you know, these are the people, their children are in the same world as our children are now. So what does the middle class parent do?
And why would Sharad Pawar not see this? Why would Uddhav Thackeray not see the way people feel about this? That's my question. Which world are they in?
Arnab.
Which world are they in? No, Rabia, do they not see? A father wrote a 9-page note today. The father is to issue statements, Rabia, and everyone's on his relationship with his sister. The family is forced to speak up. Nasir, the family is forced to speak up and clear the air on Sushant's relationship with his sister. The Bollywood PR machinery gets active on this. Absolutely. Do you think, Nasir, the Bollywood PR machinery will be able to silence the people of India, Nasir? Do you think so?
Yeah, I don't know about the Bollywood machinery, but there are three things that upset me greatly.
Everyone's on.
There are three things. One is the latest by Mr. Sanjay Raut about accusing Sushant's father of a second marriage. Sushant's father's wife passed away, so it is not a crime for a man to look for another partner. To use that as if to demean him and to make him look like a criminal is highly unfair. It's very sad. I'm deeply disappointed. I'm also deeply disappointed about Mr. Rane saying stuff that looks very murky, etc., and it's not his business. This is the opinion has to be given by the police and other witnesses, not by Mr. Rane, who claims there was a rape and all that stuff. It's very, very sad. And this, I still say it could be a suicide, an abetment to suicide, but we will know for sure by the police, finally, by the CBI, what really happened.
I don't care for your views on what it is. I want to ask you why all of Bollywood is silent, and this is the question I have. I want to ask, quote unquote, Bollywood.
I can't
what has happened to you?
I'm not responsible.
What has happened to you? Sushant Singh Rajput's family is being brutally attacked by the Maharashtra government. Are you so scared of the Maharashtra government, the biggies of Bollywood? Are you so scared? Are you so lily-livered? Are you such cowards that even now you won't speak?
I'm not scared. I'm deeply disappointed. I'm deeply disappointed. I'm disappointed by what has been happening in the matter. There have been
disappointed,
lapses by the police.
I think this is also about the spirit of the city. This is about the image of the city. Mumbai is an international city. A lot of people from the entire country come to Mumbai to earn livelihood. It is about the safety of those people who come to study in this city. It is about the safety of those people who come to work in this city. There are lakhs and lakhs of parents who send their kids to study in this city, to work in this city. There is a big question that has come in the minds of crores of parents who send their children to study and work in this city, about the safety of the city, the security of the city. And I think this particular case needs to reach its logical conclusion in order to re-establish the faith in the city, re-establish the faith in the safety and security of the city.
And the other issue is, Amit, the other issue is these are the same people like Nasir Abdullah, Ajay Alok, these are the same people like Nasir Abdullah who had spread this clinically depressed theory. Now when there are pictures of the marks, his face seems half paralyzed. There is a major mark, the ligature mark is not of hanging.
So now they are getting disappointed.
His legs are bent, appear to be broken, things don't add up. Where is this depression theory that Karan Johar and Mahesh Bhatt and Nasir Abdullah were pushing all this while? Where are they? Ajay, ask them.
No, depression. No, depression leading to suicide within 15 minutes, as confirmed by Mumbai police. And then the investigation was leading into nepotism. Mr. Nasir Abdullah, please listen. First thing, all the Bollywood big wigs being examined by the police. What for? You were going on nepotism theory. Where's the nepotism? This is a plain case of murder. Don't you see it? This is a plain case of murder. Don't you see it?
Kangana Ranaut was saying it's this.
Can you answer?
Now it's murder, it's something else.
Everybody
said nepotism. Nepotism. Now it's not nepotism. Now it is not nepotism. It's family involvement in a homicide. Now it is family involvement in a homicide. Nobody wants to speak. Nobody wants to speak to Kangana anymore. Kangana has no meaning.
This entire issue opened up after Kangana raised questions about it. Please wake up and smell the coffee. It was after Kangana spoke up on it that the matter got opened up. Before that, Parambir Singh and the Mumbai police had nicely hushed it up.
True.
Do you understand that, Nasir? So please accept the reality. And Ketan.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not what Kangana said. Everybody was shouting.
The fact of the matter is that today.
It is something else.
What Kangana said is absolutely right.
It's a criminal
What Kangana said is absolutely right.
To suicide, maybe
the industry traumatized him and then he was killed.
Anything is possible.
The industry traumatized him and then he was killed.
Possible.
I'm not linking the two. What do you mean possible?
Possible.
The fact is justice must not only be done, it must seem to be done. How is justice done in this case, Ketan?
Absolutely.
How is justice done in this case? Is justice seen to be done when the Mumbai police is on the phone with Riya Chakrabarti? Tell me. And still the Mumbai police shamelessly insists it wants to investigate the case.
Tell anything right now because the case is still open. There is no closure report either by the CBI or ED or Mumbai police.
Viewers on the other side, clues, tapes, news sting operations and fresh evidence. We will continue to put the pressure. We will continue to put the pressure till the CBI takes over the case. See you in a few minutes.